All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to tackle that feeling of being constantly drained by looking at how to fight anemia with a really strategic approach to food. It's all about making your iron work for you. Does this sound like you? That feeling of just being totally exhausted all the time, or that mental fog you just can't seem to shake, even after what feels like a good night's sleep? Well, these are really common signs that your body might be dealing with something like anemia. So, what is anemia, really? The easiest way to think about it is as an oxygen delivery problem. Your body relies on red blood cells, and the key ingredient for those is iron. Iron helps create hemoglobin, which is kind of like the oxygen courier in your blood. When you don't have enough iron, you can't make enough of these couriers. And if your muscles and tissues aren't getting that oxygen delivery, they can't make energy. The result? You feel totally wiped out.
Okay, so this brings us to a super important point, something I like to call the iron paradox. You might think, okay, I just need to eat more iron, but it's actually way more interesting than that.
You see, just loading up on iron-rich foods is really only half the battle. The real secret weapon in boosting your energy is understanding that the type of iron you're eating makes a huge difference in how much your body can actually grab onto and use. Let's break this down. There are two main players on the field. First, you've got heme iron. This comes from animal foods, and your body loves it. It absorbs it really, really well, up to 35%. Then you have non-heme iron, which is from all our plant-based friends, like beans and spinach. Now, it's still good, but your body has a much harder time absorbing it. We're talking as low as 2%. Its absorption is totally dependent on what else is on your plate. That massive difference is the whole key to unlocking more energy. But hold on, this doesn't mean you should give up on plant-based iron. Not at all. It just means we need to get smart and use the right tools to unlock its full potential. So let's open up our absorption toolkit. I love this quote from registered dietitian Rita Fakery because it shows just how simple this can be. You don't need some crazy diet overhaul. Sometimes it's as easy as a squeeze of a lemon to completely transform your meal. So, in our toolkit, we have two superstar tools. First, vitamin C, the ultimate helper. Adding it to a meal can literally double or even triple how much non-heme iron you absorb. It's amazing. Second, there's something called the MFP factor. That's meat, fish, or poultry. Adding even a little bit to your meal does something incredible. It not only gives you that easy-to-absorb heme iron, but it also helps your body soak up more of the non-heme iron from the plants in that same meal. And look how easy this is in real life. That squeeze of lemon in your lentil soup, that's not just for taste, it's a strategic move. Throwing strawberries or bell peppers on your spinach salad, having some kiwi with your oatmeal. All these little things are power pairings. And yeah, adding just a little bit of chicken to a big bowl of beans and rice, game changer. Okay, so we know how to help our bodies absorb iron, but just as important, we need to know what gets in the way. Let's talk about the hidden blockers, the things that can really interfere with our efforts. Now here's the crucial part. This is not about telling you to stop eating certain foods, not at all. It's all about timing. Being strategic about when you have these foods is the entire secret to making sure they don't sabotage your iron intake. So let's meet the big three. First, you have tannins, which are in coffee and tea. These guys are powerful. They can slash iron absorption by more than half. Then there's calcium. We all need it, but it competes directly with iron for absorption. And finally, phytates, which are found in really healthy stuff like whole grains and legumes, can also bind to iron and prevent your body from using it. So what's the game plan? For all you coffee and tea lovers, it's so simple. Just enjoy your cup, but not with your meal. If you have it an hour before or an hour after, you give your body a nice, clear window to absorb all that good iron without any interference. And it's the exact same logic for calcium. Instead of having that glass of milk right with your iron-rich dinner, why not have your yogurt or cheese as a snack between meals? That way, the calcium and iron aren't in a competition, and your body gets to benefit from both. Okay, we've gone over the different types of iron, we've talked about the helpers and the blockers. Now, for the fun part. Let's put it all together and actually build the ultimate iron-rich plate. So check this out. This is the perfect blueprint. We start with a fantastic non-heme base, like spinach and lentils. Then we add our enhancer, a lemon vinaigrette for that crucial vitamin C. Then we add another enhancer, some grilled chicken, which gives us that high-quality heme iron and activates the MFP factor to boost the plant iron. And finally, we deal with the blocker. That glass of milk, we don't have it with the meal. We enjoy it as a snack a couple hours later. It's a complete strategy, all on one plate.
And this final thought from dietitian Julia Zampano really drives it all home. Just aiming to get a source of protein with every meal is such a simple, powerful habit. Because, as we've seen, those protein sources are often where we find our most easily absorbed iron. So really, the big takeaway today is that beating fatigue with food isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you eat it. It's about these smart pairings and that strategic timing. You've got the toolkit now. So the only question left is, what's one small change you could make to your very next meal to start unlocking all that energy?